what you did. We've been playing it like crazy on Magic. ATL loves that record. And I think it's so cool that you and Ella Mai teamed up together on that. We don't see a whole lot of female soul artists collaborating. Can you just tell us a little bit for the people that don't know how that kind of came together?
Yeah, so I had that song for about, God, I'm trying to think. So I wrote that song about a year ago, and when it came to making the album, I basically, it was all finished, everything was done, and then Ella got in contact with me and she said, "Is your album finished yet?" And I remember being like, "Well, it's supposed to be, but if you've got anything to say it now." And then she just said, "I'd love to be a part of it." So I sent her what you did. I know, like as an artist that's like kind of up and coming, it's so amazing to have an artist kind of ahead of you do that. Because it's them saying, you know, I wanna do this with you. I want to bring you here with me. So I was just, I will never be able to like truly pay Ella back for what she did for me, you know.
Well, you know, I think that's why people are really drawn to you. In addition to being so talented, you're very authentic, really genuine. I mean, I saw there were moments where you broke down and cried. I mean, even you being here with a fresh face, natural beauty. A lot of artists don't do that.
Yeah. No, I hear you on that. I do. I don't know where that comes from. I think it comes from my mum. I've got an amazing mum who's just like I am very much a product of her and my dad's. Like I've always been like that. I've always kind of overshared. I've always been a little bit too honest and like a little bit too open. But you know, in the same way that I think that might have a negative effect in some situations, I think that's actually kind of really been like a massive part of who I am as an artist and like why people maybe are drawn to me. So
Yeah. You know, the title of the, I guess what you would call it, a documentary or your storytelling thing with Life of Mahalia. When I think of something with that kind of title, Life of Mahalia or Life of anyone, I'm thinking, wow, decades and decades, maybe somebody that's 40, 50 years old, but you being in your early 20s, you have so much history, you know, starting out as an artist, 8 years old, learning to play the guitar at 11, first record deal at 13. What was it like for you growing up, you know, all of those childhood years in the industry as an artist?
It was strange, actually. And I think that's what the main kind of crux of the documentary is about, is like, it's me basically, you know, showing people actually this is not the most glamorous life. I didn't come from nowhere. You know, like my mum always says, it takes a village to raise a child. And it's like, you know, I was raised by so many different people. And like, I had my parents, I had my dance teacher who was like a mentor. I had people around me, my school teachers, everything. So being a kid in the industry is not the easiest job. And I think, you know, when I was younger, it definitely felt more like a job. Now it's just like, it's just a part of me and it's what I do. But, you know, for sure, like being a kid and trying to understand, you know, all of these people looking at you going, you need to look like this and act like this and speak like that and make music like this. That was super confusing because I was when you're a kid, you're in an experimental development phase, you know, like you're like growing and you're working out what you want to do. So trying to do that under a microscope was most definitely a struggle. But I also, now that I'm older, I'm like really grateful for that time, because it means that now, you know, yes, I'm 21 and I am a young woman, but I know so much and I have so much under my belt because of that time that I spent in the industry. So yeah, so it's bittersweet for sure, that time.
Yeah.